All right, I finally finished my Opal challenges for the zombie camo grind. I'm moving on to Afterlife. I'm going to show you the most fast, effective way to get all 33 guns done, playing one game, and you're going to do it in under 2 hours, following this new zombie-directed mode. Now, I'm going to hit you with a little bit of math here. There's 33 guns. Every challenge is the exact same. You need 20 kills with taking 0 damage, and you got to do that 10 times. Now, also factoring with this method, I'm going to assume that you don't suck at the game. And if you follow along with this method, it should be quite simple. And if you do suck at the game, don't worry, this should still work for you. This is pretty foolproof. So 33 guns times 10 challenges. That's 310 challenges. We're just going to call them that for the video here. Now, each round that you play at round 12, the round caps, it's just going to keep going over and over. There's about 70 zombies. So you can get your 3 challenges done in 1 round, which should take you 1 minute. So 310 divided by 3 is going to give you 110. If you divide that by 1, that means this overall challenge for all of your Afterlife should take you 110 minutes. Now I'm going to assume you're going to mess up a couple times. Let's just say, follow along with this method. This should only take you 2 hours. Now let's jump in a game and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so the best thing about playing on this new directed mode is the rounds cap out. You can push the rounds further if you continue doing the challenges, but once you stop doing the challenges, the round just ends. So here we are, round 12. Like I said, you're gonna get about 70 zombies per round. And if you look down at my money here, we've got almost $200,000. These Pack-a-Punch level 3 guns are gonna absolutely fly through these zombies here. So like I was saying, you don't got to worry if there's a skill gap, you guys aren't good at zombies or whatever. This method is super simple. Now like I said, each round should take about a minute. That was a round right there. We're gonna throw up a timer here for this next round, just so you guys know that I'm not kidding about these rounds being this fast. And if you follow the method right here, you will get your Afterlife challenges done in under 2 hours here. All right, done. 1 round, under 1 minute. Well, that guy might have just messed it up. Anyways, close enough. With the unlimited amount of funds that you're gonna have here, you can just constantly hit the mystery box here. So as you just saw there, I just finished the Krig. So we'll switch over to the pistol that we already got Pack-a-Punch level 3. And I guess we'll grab this shotgun right here. We're just gonna run it on over to the Pack-a-Punch room, Pack-a-Punch it up to level 3, and then we'll work on the pistol next. Once we're done the pistol, you just carry on. All right, my personal preferred method when it came to getting these knife and back kills done was just to go to the little crafting tables, grab a couple of decoy grenades. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. Usually at the start of each round, you're gonna get a couple of those little vermin guys running around. So I would suggest kind of just hunting them down, getting them out of the way, along with the manglers as well. And then you could just go ahead and find any sort of tall vehicles. Usually these tanks work quite well. Just hop up on one of these tanks, and as the zombies are trying to mantle them, you can kind of slice a couple of them up. The even easier way that I found was just to get a little bit of a train going with some zombies here. Save your 2 decoys. Now, when you throw a decoy grenade down, you're gonna get about 5 seconds worth of distracted time, if you want to call it that. So if you got 2, you should be able to slice up a couple of these zombies. You're definitely going to want to have melee macchiato for this. As you can see, I'm kind of just slicing through. Normally I just kill a couple of zombies quick and then back up. The other thing you can do is just kind of bait them into like punching you. So once they punch, that guy wasn't supposed to hit me. Once they throw a punch, you can just kind of step in and slice them up like that. This one is a little bit more tedious. I wouldn't say it's hard, but again, there's a lot of different methods that you can do when it comes to getting these knife kills done to make your life as easy as possible. But as you just saw there, with the decoy grenades, hopping up on a tank strategy, this really shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so you should be absolutely flying through these rounds. I wasn't kidding when I said they should only take 1 minute. With this directed mode, it's going to kind of almost act as like a money glitch. I would say really just watch out for those little venom guys there. Every once in a while, they kind of lunge at you. And like I said, you got to get 20 kills by taking 0 damage 10 times. So if you added a timer onto that round, there's no way that round's going to be any longer than a minute. And like you saw, we're absolutely flying through these guns. You got the money glitch. Just keep grabbing guns out of the mystery box, banging out your kills, getting this done insanely fast. Another gun. Now, for the sake of being as efficient as possible, as soon as I finish one gun, I'm just going to immediately run to the mystery box. You can also just use the wall station buys, but I'm just going to start off using the mystery box here. I'm just going to grab whatever gun pops out next. Now, the way I'm keeping track of my challenges, now you can do this yourself. You can go on Reddit. There's quite a few of them, but is I just have a spreadsheet here. So finished the Krig earlier in the video. Scroll down here. I just finished the 9mm. I'm just basically changing the font to red here so that I know that I've already done that gun. So that later on, when I'm getting near the end and almost done all the challenges here, I can just quickly pull up the spreadsheet here to remember which guns I have and haven't done. You can write them on your phone. You can really use whatever method you want. But so what I was just saying here is, as soon as I finish one gun, go to your next gun, get ahead of the game here. I'm going to go pack a bunch of this aims in here, and then I'm going to start using the shotgun to, again, carry on, continuing on with the challenges. Okay, so probably one of the only really threats to this challenge, if you even want to call them that, would be a mangler or the little spider venom guys. So sometimes the mangler is going to whack you with his cannon, or the venom guys are going to kind of catch you off guard and whack you. So one of the things that I maybe would recommend doing is just getting those guys out of the rounds quick and early, as fast as you can. Other than that, as you can see here, we basically, with these pack-a-punch guns maxed out, you got your unlimited funds. Okay, so one of the things you might want to note here is that might be a threat to getting your challenges done here would just be the manglers. Every once in a while, they might get you with their cannons. Kind of those little parasite venom guys that are crawling on the ground. Every once in a while, maybe they'll lunge at you. So maybe just for time's sake, like I'm saying, the whole point of this video is to get these challenges done as fast as you possibly can. I would recommend just getting those guys out of the rounds as fast as possible, so you can kind of get your camos as fast as possible as well, if you know what I mean. A little bit easier for yourself is, of course, look for the power-ups that are going to drop around the map. But what I was doing ahead of time is worked off of a saved file where I was grinding out the opal challenges, which is kind of works out to a sense to be a money glitch here. But since you're only going for the 20 kills without getting hit 10 times, you're going to be flying through the guns a little bit faster, which means you're obviously going to be working through your money a little bit faster. But keep in mind, you have gobblegums, double XP tokens. You got the gobblegums that allow you to grab a pack-a-punch gun out of the box. You got fire cells. There's all sorts of gobblegums and things that you can use. And I mean, me personally, I'd rather use up all my gobblegums than see them kind of go to waste. So that's also another, maybe a little bit of a tip that'll make this grind a little bit easier for you as well, is just to basically excessively use your gobblegums up, or grind on a file a little bit ahead of time to save up some cash, so that when you're working on these guns, you can just quickly pack punch them to level 2 or level 3 ahead of time as well. All right, so another kind of pro tip for this video right here is, this is kind of the... All right, so I got another little quick pro tip for you. This was a little sweet spot that I kind of found over here at Liberty Lanes, especially with the LMGs or any guns that you're gonna have bigger mags with here. You can kind of just sit in this one little corner and just hose the zombies down. The rounds go super fast because they're not spawning kind of like on different spawn points where there's steps and stairs and they got to kind of find you and get all the way around to you. They just basically spawn right beside you, and you can fly through these rounds even faster than a minute. Basically, the only thing you really got to worry about All right, so kind of a nice little sweet spot that I found here was over at Liberty Lanes, especially if you're using like the ARs, LMGs, any big submachine guns. is this little corner in Liberty Lanes here. I found that the rounds went even faster, just because you don't have zombies like spawning on staircases. They gotta like wrap around and find you. They pretty much all just spawn on this level, and these rounds you can absolutely fly through these things. The only thing that you really got to worry about is normally you get a mangler at each round. Just kill the mangler right off the rip there, and then he won't hit you with his mangler camo. But other than that, you can, some of these rounds, if you, especially with these LMGs, I'm blazing through these things in about 30 seconds. Getting these guns done in minutes. All right, so a quick little pro tip for you. Another one is this little spot in Liberty Lanes I found was the best spot to get your kills the fastest. So if you kind of just stand in the corner here, I find that all of the zombies just spawn on this main level, and you don't gotta kind of worry about them running up and down staircases, jumping up and down off of the walkways. They just spawn on this level and they just come right to you. So these Liberty Lane rounds, especially if you're using like an LMG, an AR, any of those more powerful, easier to grind guns, you're gonna fly through these rounds in what seems like 30 seconds. So this would also be another great spot to farm your zombies and get your kills done. All right, so right there, you just saw the alert pop up. Just finished my last and final Opal challenge. If this video was helpful, please make sure you drop a sub on the YouTube. I also stream 4 times a week on Twitch, Tuesday, Thursday nights, Fridays, and Sundays during the daytime. This was me personally, my fastest, best method that I could possibly come up with. You also can carry on and do the Nebula camos using this method. You just kind of have to advance the storyline to round 15, and then you can farm the amalgamation, whatever the fuck those guys are called. Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. And I guess I should show you guys that we did do them all. So there we go. We now have the all 33 Afterlives done. Time to move on to Nebula.